Happy Thanksgiving everyone, and since this is the time to give thanks to all the things you're grateful for, I thought I'd do a quick little video giving my thanks to all my favorite anime. So with that said, let's get to it. With the Mafia, adults that have the bodies of babies and awesome wings that can do almost anything, there is no better series to start my thanks to than Hitman Reborn. It really showed me that even a coward like Suna can develop into such an amazing protagonist that is super protective and a great leader. This is the kind of message that is needed in shonens to really relate to the younger audience. And speaking of shonens, how could I not give my thanks to one of the best shonens of all time? Hunter x Hunter was not just an all-around amazing fighting shonen, but it showed me how much more a shonen can be. That it's not all about being as strong as possible, it's about how you use your powers with creativity, strategy, and psychological warfare. However, for real psychological warfare, then look no further than Steins Gate. I can't thank the show enough of how incredible both seasons were. The show just blew my goddamn mind apart, from the science fiction of multiple universes to the never-ending search to find these Steins Gates. I feel like I knew nothing, and that's exactly how I wanted to feel. And if I wanted to watch an anime where I knew exactly what's happening, then I'll go to Food Wars. The universe of Food Wars is like a dream of mine. Every day and every second of your life is devoted to cooking and learning more about it. Can I just live in there? Now, if you can't tell, I love cooking and it's still a big passion in my life, so watching Food Wars was like food porn, but at the highest level with the bonus of anime. Everything about the cooking methods and the techniques are so realistic that I couldn't help but get excited. Now, if cooking's not really your thing, then how about some boxing to get you excited? Megalobox is one of the best sports animes of all time, with the amazing artistic choice of the 90s anime style and breaking the mold of sports animes being in the setting of a high school. It had me on the edge of my seat every episode, seeing the real life risks Joe was going through all the time. It just felt like a gift from God, and how could I not be thankful for that? However, the God I'm referencing to has a delivery service. Noragami has a truly special place in my heart, for being one of my first big boy anime, and right from the very first episode it had everything I wanted. From awesome fight scenes, amazing music, and genuinely funny comedy. But not only that, it inspired me to learn more on the culture of gods in Japan. What else could I ask for? Well, other than psychic powers. Watching Mob Psycho 100 is a total experience, and thank goodness I was a part of it when watching it weekly. With the incredible, highly detailed and intense animation the show has, you can't do anything else but be amazed by it and get immersed. And the overall message of the story is quite relatable to the audience, saying that just because you have this unique quirk doesn't make you any better than anyone else. You have to work hard to achieve your goals. Some might say you have to work just as hard as a R.T.O player aiming for a Meijin. Chihara was such a surprise, reinforcing the fact that anything can become an interesting anime. Before watching the show, I knew little to nothing about R.T.O, but now I think it's a super intense game and should definitely be known as a sport. But one of the best aspects of the show, and I can't thank enough for, was the relationships all our characters had with each other. It was so genuine, and when watching it, I felt like I was with my own friends. And speaking of relationship, there's no better series to give my thanks to than my favorite romance of all time. Tsuki ga Kirei, or The Moon is Beautiful, was such an amazing representation of what young love really is like. There was so many times when I was watching the series where I've said to myself, I've been there before, with this situation of extreme awkwardness and tension going on. It really made me reminisce on the simpler times of my life, and I have to give it bonus points for making me cry in the last episode. But no other series has made me cry more than Violet Evergarden. If an anime can break down a 19-year-old to cry in multiple episodes in a row, then I give my hats off to you. But seriously, this anime was phenomenal, and every different story we got because of Violet just made me love the series even more and more as it went on. To end it all, I've saved the best for last, and I can't express enough what this anime means to me. Of course, I'm talking about Much Comes In Like a Lion. I even made a whole video dedicated to why I love this series and what it means to me. Link in the description below. But to quickly reinstate, this series was my safe haven in my freshman year in college. Without it, I would be stressed to no end, and that's why I'm so thankful not just to this anime, but to all the other animes I stated before. Without all of you, I wouldn't be the person I am right now. And to everyone watching, thank you so much for sticking around with me. Now, go stuff your face with turkey.